Okay. So we back live. We haven't been live for something like this in a long time. And we got a lot to talk about. As of right now, we have a lot to talk about. NBA Finals, Game 4. What happened? And I'm going to figure out a schedule so I can do this more often. I just want to get this first one out because I haven't done one in a long time. But yeah, so today I'm going to be talking to you guys about NBA Finals, college baseball super regionals. There's a lot of stuff that I'm going to be talking to you guys about. And I'm just excited that I'm just sending the link out. I'm sorry, you guys. And I'm just excited for the future of KBM. Like, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on in these next few weeks that I'm really excited for. And this is one of, and I'm going to make this into a podcast. I'm going to have this as the show. And then I will be doing a podcast on the side too. And I'll be trying to get this podcast uploaded to trying to get the podcast uploaded to Spotify and stuff like that. For right now, it's not going to be because I don't know how to do that yet. But sooner than later, it will be. Alright. So. Let's get into this. Let's start talking about Game 1. Alright. So, what happened in Game 4 in the NBA Finals? The first quarter, it looked like we may see the Miami Heat win this game. But the Heat struggle in quarter 2 and quarter 3. And that is the problem that I'm noticing, is that the Nuggets pull away in the second and third quarters, and then they allow the Heat to do whatever they got to do in the fourth quarter, because the Heat are plus 89 in the fourth quarter, and that is the difference maker if you're looking at it. But the Nuggets have learned to slow down the Heat in a way that no other team has been able to. And they've been like that all playoffs. Because, I'm sorry, the Heat backcourt with Vincent and I believe it was Struss, the other backcourt. You could see right here, Vincent and Struss on the court together. Minus 21. Minus 7. So minus 28, their front court on the thing. Struss had 0 points. He was 0 for 4. He was 0 for 4. My bad. Is connection good? Okay, making sure. So he's minus. Oh, he's 0 for 4 and 0 for 3. The Heat shot 32% for 3-pointers. That's something that they can't be doing if they want to win this NBA championship. They have to play better, Vincent and Struss. The way Vincent played against the Celtics is the way that we all expected him to keep playing. He caught this hot streak, and now he's gone cold. I mean, I got to give props to where props is due, and Kyle Lowry showed up last night. Yes, he's 3 for 7, 1 for 4 for 3-pointers, but he scored 13 points. It was +3 when he was on the court. And he had 7 assists and 3 rebounds, and one of those rebounds was an offensive rebound. But the thing is that I'm going to talk about too is another player that was heating up but is older and he can't move like he used to is Kevin Love. Kevin Love drained back-to-back 3-pointers. And then he scored 9 of the Heat's points in a 3-minute time frame. He scored 9 of their points. And then he got subbed out because he can't play that much minutes as he used to play. He played 18 minutes. I think they got to get to 20, 22 minutes. Try to get into that. And I feel like they would have won this game if they would have done that. Because he heated up. But I feel like that is the problem with the Heat right now. They're searching for answers. And every single thing they're trying isn't working. The Nuggets are shutting it down. And what I was saying last night on the show, the stream, was that it seems like the Nuggets are playing with their food. And the way I'm going to say that is, look at the way the Nuggets are. Look at this. Look at the stat line. Going into halftime, they're up by 4. And then in the third quarter, they put up 31 points. And only hold the Heat to 22. Bruce Brown went off from the bench. 21 points, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. Now let's get into the starters now. The Nuggets had 3 players who had 20 points or more. They had 5 players in double digits. And the player KCP that didn't have double digit for the starter, he put up 2 blocks, 3 steals, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. 2 out of those 4 rebounds were offensive rebounds. So he did what he had to do. And that's what I'm saying. The Nuggets players, that they don't have to score like that, but on the defensive side of the ball, they are amazing. Look at what they did on defense, you guys. 7 blocks. 11 steals. 11 steals, you guys. That is just phenomenal to see a team put up 11 steals and 7 blocks as a team. And it's not just Jokic. It's not just Gordon. Gordon didn't even have a block. Jokic had 3 of them, and he had 3 steals. But the rest of the team came to play. And I just got to say this. I think that we are going to see the Nuggets win it in Game 5. The way the Nuggets are playing, I know that the Heat did this against other teams this playoffs. They came back. But I'm sorry. This is a different breed. This is the Nuggets' year. That duo between Jokic and Murray is phenomenal. Murray had 12 assists and 15 points. Jokic had 23 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks. He is the difference maker, those 2 players. But then Aaron Gordon, 27 points. A round of applause right there. Round of applause. A round of applause for Aaron Gordon. 42 minutes. Stepped up when Jokic had 5 fouls. Great game for him. Love to see that from him. But I just got to say this. I just think that we're going to see the Nuggets win it in Game 5. Game 5, I think you're going to see the Nuggets pull away and win this. I just think that's what's going to be happening. I think that no matter what, the Heat are struggling at home right now, and they don't know what to do. But let's go to our next headline of the day, which is Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso is out for the Mets 3 to 4 weeks because of when he got hit by a pitch. Oopsie. He got hit by a pitch by... Who was the one that hit? I forgot who hit him. But it was the left wrist. He was at the bat. It hit him. And he had the guard on it too. And if I'm him, I'm looking at that guard like, God damn, I thought that you were going to stop this. But no, it didn't stop nothing. 3 to 4 weeks, though, that is a huge loss for the Mets. We are now in the injury zone, I feel like, for the Mets. Or for the MLB now. Like, there's more injuries, like DeGrom getting Tommy John. Like, the Mets are already below 500. And with this loss, it's not good for the Mets. That's the best way I can say it. They're in trouble. The Mets are. All that money they put into this team, and it's looking like it's going to be another disappointing year. But let's go to go to the Super Regionals. Let's start off with there's 3 great games yesterday. But this one, the Oral Roberts Golden Eagles going up against the Oregon Ducks was one of the best games I think I've seen in my life. And that goes with the Duke versus Virginia game too. One of the best games. These two teams played their hearts out. And sadly, one team had to win. But what a comeback we saw from Oregon. Oral Roberts scored 8 runs in the third, went up 8-0. Oregon came back and put up 2 to make it 8-2. Okay. Then Oregon in the fourth inning, put up 3 more runs to make it 8-5. The comeback is on. Then in the 6th and the 7th, they tie the game up, making it 8-8. The bottom of the 9th, the Ducks win it. Teams that went down 8 runs in the Super Regionals were 0-96. No team's ever done what they've done. And they did it on a walk-off by Drew Cowley. Walks off in the bottom of the 9th for the Ducks to win it. And broke the Oral Roberts 21-game winning streak that they had. Broke it. They broke that winning streak in half. And I'm amazed on how well that they did that. And I gotta give Oregon credit, they beat Vanderbilt. They handled Vanderbilt pretty easily, and Vanderbilt was the 7th or 16th ranked. So, you gotta give them credit where credit is due. And I think that is I'm just interested to see tonight. They play again at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and I'm going to be watching it, obviously. I just want to see if Oral Roberts is crushed. Or will Oral Roberts come out and dominate? Because it's a win or go home for Oral Roberts now. They have to win this next game tonight at 9 p.m. if they want to move on, or if they want to force a game 3 tomorrow. But if they don't, then Oregon's going to Omaha. But now let's go to our next game. We had Duke versus Virginia. We got Duke versus Virginia. And this was a great game, in my opinion. Duke did come back. They were down 3 or 4-3. In the 8th inning, they put up 2 runs to make it 5-4. And I think that was an amazing game. I think that these two teams, they met during the regular season. They're both in the ACC. And you could see that they both knew each other pretty much. But it was an amazing game the way that these two teams battled. It was a pitching battle, but they could hit. They were hitting these. They had great defensive plays. Like, if you guys haven't watched the Oregon Ducks versus Oral Roberts, or the Duke versus Virginia game, you guys got to tune in to watch those because those were amazing games that I highly recommend you guys watch because they were amazing. Like, they were amazing games to watch, and I really recommend you guys watch them. But then we had TCU continue their dominance, and I feel bad for Indiana State because they have a great team. They only have 16 losses this year. They are doing great things, but TCU is on fire. They won the Big 12 tournament. They are just dominating teams. They dominated Arkansas 20-5 in one game, and it's something to watch though because how good the Horned Frogs are playing. They could win it all the way that they are playing right now. And I say that, and I'll say that with my chest, that they could win this whole thing. TCU could. They look amazing right now. And right now I'm just watching this Mets highlight, and Mets don't look good. Mets do not look good at all. At all. Like, especially with Pete Alonso on the 15-day IL. Like, I hit him the wrist by a 96-mile-per-hour fastball. That's what it was. I didn't know how fast the ball was. They didn't tell me that in the report that I read. But yeah, so TCU's on fire, and they play again today. Virginia versus Duke's on at 12. I know that. But, yeah, it's just not looking good for Indiana State. Then we got Florida versus South Carolina. Two SEC teams, two ranked teams. The number 15 South Carolina Gamecocks versus the number 2 seeded Florida Gators. This was postponed a decent amount because of rain. There was a lot of rain going on in Gainesville yesterday. But right off the bat, these two teams put up 2 runs, both of them. South Carolina went up 3-2, and then a rain delay happened. And then they tied it up 5 in the 5th inning. The Gators, from the 5th inning on, the Gators just went. Made it a... It was 4... Let me go down. 1 minute. Made it a 5-3 game. And there was nothing that South Carolina could do to come back after that. That was basically the game. And I feel like this is going to go 3 games. In my opinion, I feel like that's going to go 3 games. And it's going to be interesting to watch how it goes. But let's talk about the Red Sox versus Yankees series. Let's talk about that right now. Yesterday was the first game. And it was we all know it's must-watch TV when you see the Red Sox versus Yankees. It don't matter this game. It don't matter the records. And the Red Sox came to play yesterday. Handed Garrett Cole his first loss of the season. Are the Red Sox Garrett Cole's kryptonite? Like, we saw Rafael Devers hit his 7th career home run against Garrett Cole. That's double the amount he has on any other pitcher in his career. Rafael Devers is Garrett Cole's kryptonite. Garrett Cole doesn't know what to do against him. Like, I mean, Devers ain't having a great season this year. He's not. He's really not. But when he goes against Garrett Cole, he does amazing. Like, his 14th home run of the year. The Red Sox beat the Yankees. Whitlock gets his 3rd win of the year, and Kenley Jansen gets his 14th save of the year. And I can't wait for the game tonight when they play each other. But I don't know if it's on ESPN. I think it's on ESPN. It's either, I don't know if it's on ESPN tonight. I don't think so. But it's on Nessun for up here. It's just going to be a great series, and it's just going to be great. But then we see the Astros and the Guardians went 14 innings. Will Brennan hits a double. Tyler Freeman goes home. And the Guardians win. In 14 innings, the Guardians beat the Astros. What a game that was. What a game that was to watch. I was amazed on how these two teams didn't want to lose. And that was just the first game of the series they had. They still have more. Like, they still have more games in that series to play. I know it's not the playoffs and this and that, but what a game. And then we see and the Astros still on a 4-game losing streak. Then we saw Schwarber walk it off against the Dodgers to give the Phillies the win in a great back and forth battle that we expected to see with the Dodgers and the Phillies. Phillies are trying to get to 500 right now. They are below 500, and it's just entertaining to see. And now we see something. Could we be seeing the ALCS battle going on right before our eyes? With the Texas Rangers going up against the Tampa Bay Rays. Yes, I said the Texas Rangers. Texas Rangers are fine on all cylinders. But they ran into their match with the Tampa Bay Rays. And I know it's still early. But the Rays right now are hot. They are projected to go and win 115 games this season. They're on a 7-game win streak. I'm not saying that the Rangers aren't good this year. They are great this year. They're 40-22. But the Rays are amazing. 47-19. 30-6 at home. Yes, you heard me right. 30-6 at home. What a number. What a stat line right there. Oh my God. That is crazy to see. But let's talk about the games that are going on today. Today we have Toronto versus Minnesota. Could be a pretty good game at 3:07. Then we got the Dodgers versus the Phillies on at 4:05. And that is a game to watch to see how the Dodgers respond back to getting walked off last night by Schwarber. Then we got the New York Mets trying to stop that 7-game losing streak that they are on right now. They're going up against the Pirates. And the Pirates are looking to keep going. Pirates want to keep going. Then we got the Texas Rangers versus the Tampa Bay Rays. What a game that is going to be. And what a series that's going to be. That's on at 4:10 p.m. today. Then we got the Astros versus the Guardians, who yesterday, like we were talking about earlier, went 14 innings last night. They're on at 6:10 Then we got the Boston Red Sox versus the New York Yankees at 7:35 on Fox. They have Tanner, I can't say his last name, versus Domingo German. Let's go. Then we have game 4. Right? Game 4. Yep, game 4 of the Stanley Cup Finals tonight on TNT at 8 p.m. And if the Panthers win that game, what does that mean? What does that mean for this series? But if the Golden Knights win this game, I think the Golden Knights will win the Stanley Cup. It's going to be an interesting game. I will be tuning in to watch it. I won't be going live for it, but I'll be tuning in because I'm going to be getting videos out today. I have a video planned out to get out today and a video coming out tomorrow. Just letting you guys know that now. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting to see who wins this game. But then let's go to college baseball today. Today we got at 12 and 30 minutes from now for me, because I'm on Eastern Standard Time. We have Alabama versus Wake Forest, the number one team going against the number 16 seed in the tournament. Who will win that? Will Wake Forest is our pitching staff continue their hot streak. Then we have Duke versus Virginia. Duke leads the series 1-0 at 12 o'clock. See if Duke can close that series out. Then we got at 3 o'clock, we have number 2, Florida versus number 15, South Carolina, going up against Florida. Florida leads the series 1-0 in a great game last night. Then we have another series, a series that I'm really looking forward to. Number 12, Kentucky versus number 5, LSU. Both teams, at the end of the season, started to struggle at the end of the season. And is why we saw them lose their ranking so much. Because they were doing good during the regular season. And now, let's see. We have Tennessee versus Southern Miss at 3 p.m. Tennessee could kill them. Then we see Texas versus number 8 Stanford at 6 p.m. Another game at 6 p.m. To round out the 6 p.m. games, we have Indiana State versus TCU. Can TCU close that series out? And then we have the series that I was telling you guys about, Oregon versus Oral Roberts. Will Oregon close it out? What will happen here? It's going to be a great series. Great. Such teams. Will we see any teams go to Omaha today? Is the question that I am asking. And then we also have a big game in soccer going on today at 3 p.m. which I know me and my cousin will probably be watching. Let's see. We got Manchester City going up against Inter Milan. Who will win the Champions League? Will it be Man City or will it be Inter Milan? I think Man City is going to beat them. But it's going to be a great game. I can't wait to see who wins it. And then we have an MLS that we got Atlanta United versus DC United. Then we got Montreal versus Minnesota, Charlotte versus Seattle, New England versus Inter Miami, Orlando City versus Colorado Rapids, Toronto versus Nashville, Chicago versus Columbus, and Houston versus LAFC, Sporting Kansas City versus Austin, Real Salt Lake versus New York City, San Jose versus Philadelphia Union, Vancouver versus Cincinnati. We have a lot of stuff going on today, and I cannot wait to see what happens. But I gotta go start working on these next videos, you guys, and I will be posting clips from this this live for you guys. And also tonight we have Nunez versus Aldana. So I'm gonna be posting the clips from this podcast as videos on my channel for you guys to tune into those and watch. So make sure you guys watch those too. If you didn't get to catch the whole thing, I'll be posting some videos, like 2, 3 minute, 4 minute videos of the podcast for you guys on my channel that you missed. If you missed it, and then I will be posting a video today and tomorrow. I won't tell you guys what the video is. You guys gonna have to watch the video, but I'll be going live tomorrow too to talk about the headlines tomorrow and talk about stuff that went on tomorrow, that happened today. Talk about that tomorrow. So thank you guys, whoever tuned in. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I'm gonna get a set plan, and tomorrow I'll let you guys know the plan, because I do have work during the week. But if I don't have work, I will probably be live in the morning. I will say to you guys that if I don't have work during the day, I will be going live. So yeah, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, join the KBM Sports Talk family, and I appreciate every single one of you guys that tuned in today, and thank you guys so much. And I will be I may go live later today. I don't know yet. I may go live just to go live later today, just to talk to you guys. But I'll let you guys know on my Instagram, which is KBM_sports__. But until then, thank you guys so much, and see ya.